What up, y'all? Coming back with let's see, a review of the LS Swap. So I think I posted in my last video, I ended up buying HP tuners, and I've been learning it on my own. One thing I found out yesterday was about one thing I learned about HP tuners yesterday was I'm able to control pretty much everything the transmission does. The shift points, the pressure, the schedule, like everything. I learned about transmission abuse, how it reduces torque at certain RPMs once you go over a certain RPM. Once I turned off that transmission abuse, this thing drives like it's supposed to. When I'm telling you, this thing gets up and goes, gets in and out of traffic without a problem. The only downside, well, I won't say a downside, I mean, I pretty much bought this truck to travel. This would be like if I want to go on a road trip, this is the vehicle for it. So what I meant by the bad thing is it has 342 gears, and you guys know that's a highway gear. So if it had 373s, then you could definitely feel the get up and go. But even with the 342, it still gets up and does what it needs to do. No complaints. I mean, as you can hear it, like you can't even hear it running. I kept it quiet on purpose. I didn't want it to be super loud. I kept the like an original muffler on it, so not super loud. It's awesome, man. The only thing I'm gonna say, what I want to do now is I want to do another one. But this time I want to do like a LT, something with like a 8-speed or 10-speed, something like that, man. But I think something like that would probably be like a Suburban. I don't know, no time soon, but I do want to do another one. Like I'm telling you, it was so easy. It was like, it was almost like it was meant to be in here. So the next thing I got to do, the whole front, this truck was original, so it's got 138,000 on the body. The motor and trans I put in it has like 134 or something like that. AC is super cold. I mean, I had to turn it down. I put new tires on it, Goodyear. They're just a Walmart. I mean, they got plenty of tread, but brand new tires. Need to clean them up. It's raining, as you can see, it's wet, but I need to clean them, put some shine on them, get those white letters really bright. But anyway, fun project. One owner truck. So with that said, everything in the front is original. I did put new rotors, bearings, seals, all that stuff in the front. I put new shoes and everything in the back. So brakes are brand new. But ball joints, tie rods, all that stuff, it still has rivets in the upper ball joints. All that stuff's about to get changed soon. That'll be the next project, because I got like a little, extra play in the steering wheel. So next update will be the suspension and everything up front, steering components and stuff like that. Other than that, man, I did get the windows tinted. I had a new windshield put in it. I put the strip up here, so I got the sun strip, all the windows all around. The back, I kept the factory tint that was on it, and then I added onto it to make the percentage that I want. I do want to change these out for some new ones. They're a little ashy. I'm sure I could probably buff them out, but they're like $30 brand new, man. I'm gonna put some brand new ones in there, have it real crisp, have this super bright. So post them online or something. Super clean. Put some nice lenses in there. I did put LED bulbs in the front. I did not change the headlight assemblies yet. I need to. They still have like that old, like here you can see the yellowing. I want to change these out to some super clear, bright, nice bulb or nice lenses. These lights are super bright. They're I think they're called Sea Light bulbs. I've used them in the red truck that I posted on my page. I've used them in a 04 GMC Sierra. This is like my third or fourth set from this company, not on this truck, but just products from their company. These headlights, very bright. I got the low bulbs, the low beams and the high beams. I do want to put LEDs down here in the the turn signals. But just, you know, slowly coming together. So I don't really know my total cost. I didn't add everything up. I know in I think the OBS Tahoe build part 2 video, I listed everything I bought in the description. I mean, including the price of the truck, the engine and trans combo, that was less than $5,000 for the truck, the engine and trans. If you already have the truck, you don't have to include that in your price. But for what I paid for super low mileage engine and trans, and then all the parts to put it together, I don't even know. It's probably around $2,500. That's just my price. That's what I paid. You can buy an engine and reuse your transmission if you want to do that too. I use the engine and trans out of a 2002 Silverado drive-by cable. That way I can reuse my throttle cable. I reused I went with LS brackets to put the AC back in the stock location, so it's like factory. Cruise control, everything works like it should. Remote start, I got keyless entry. So I mean, I don't even know my total cost. I would have to add it up and do another video. Probably when I do the front suspension and all those steering parts, I can have a number for you guys if you guys want to know. But I mean, your engine and trans is going to be your price. I don't know what you can get your engine and trans from. You can go to the junkyard and get one for a couple $100, you know, and just put everything new in it. So, but parts other than engine and trans, motor mounts, I reuse my radiator, so motor mounts, the LS brackets, the harness. I got a new transmission mount. I reused the cross member, the exhaust. I mean, a couple $100. I'm telling you, like, this swap is super easy and affordable. If you know what you're doing, this is a super easy, super cheap swap. Like, in all honesty, just swap out the motor mounts. It'll drop right back into the factory place. If you had a V8, if you had a V6, change the motor mounts to V8 motor mounts. It'll drop right back in. The transmission lined up with the cross member. Shifter linkage cable it fit. I got the stock manifolds off the same, you know, 02 Silverado. I just had the exhaust pipes made to fit the body style. I mean, it was super easy. So if you're thinking about it, just get all the parts and do it. You get it over with. I reuse the fuel lines from the 99 stock. When I got the truck, the same fuel pump that was in it, the same lines that came factory on this truck is enough to power the engine. I just cut the lines on top of the bell housing. Use like these flexible lines to adapt to that metal line and put them on the fuel rail. Fired right up. So I mean, the hoses were probably $14 each. The 2 lines, 3/8 and a 5/16. And I mean, less than $30, you got fuel lines. Motor mounts, you can get LS swap plates. I don't know whether 20, 30, $40 for those. I mean, you can have this project going in no time. If you go to LT1swap.com, he shows you how to go through your wire harness. If you got the time, I would say this is more time than money. This is not an expensive swap. It really isn't. Granted, the engine is good, the transmission is good. You don't have to go through all that. I mean, even if you just buy a running donor vehicle or donor motor from a vehicle, you just put all new gaskets in it. I mean, those are a couple $100 just for all new gaskets, oil, filters. I'm running on and on. But what I'm trying to say is this is not an expensive swap. If the truck is good and good condition and you just need an engine and trans, I would go with the new style engine and trans. One thing to note is that if you have a 2-wheel drive OBS 4L60 and you want to put an LS motor, your input shaft on the stock OBS 4L60 is a 298 millimeter, right? 298. On the LS motors, the 4L60 that come with the LS motors, it's a 300 millimeter, right? A little bit further, meaning those two can work without a problem. If you want to connect the LS motor to the 298 OBS 4L60, you need an adapter. Let me say it again. If you want to reuse your stock OBS 4L60, it has a 298 millimeter input shaft in the trans. If you want to put an LS and connect it, you need an adapter for those 2 millimeters, right? Or just use the 4L60 that comes with the LS motors. The cross member is in the same spot. There's the motor mounts are in the same spot. Drive shaft is the same length. I had no issues with anything. I just put a new transmission mount on it because when I got the motor and trans, the mount was broke. I got a new transmission mount. If you want to use the adapter, you can use the I think it's a TH350 4L60 adapter. It's just like a little metal, it's like a sleeve. It's like a sleeve you put in the, where do you put it? In the, I think between the flywheel or the flex plate, I think it is. I'll post a picture. Super easy. If the motor is already out, you're going to change the rear main seal anyway. Put the adapter in there, you can bolt it up, you'll be good. But anyway, guys, I don't want to make this super long. Super easy. As you can hear, the AC is working. I do have the AC on. Super clean, easy swap, man. Get it done.